A test of your reflexes.
Hi everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Travel Vlogs. I guess that's what we're calling it now. I like that. Alright, anyway. Yeah. We're back with some more Las Vegas adventures. Tsumicon already wrapped up, right? But I still am gonna double back to that on a couple occasions for some stuff. Yeah, on a couple occasions for some shit. But for now, we're gonna continue where we left off. We were exploring the fake Eiffel Tower, essentially. The little, well, you know, the mini replica that they have in Vegas. We were checking that out. I saw that I do have a GoPro video of it as well. We'll switch back to the GoPro. We'll switch back and forth between the GoPro library and the iPhone library that we're looking at for the next, for this stream at least, probably the next two, like this one and the next one. Because there's a little bit of back and forth with some of the touristy attractions that I went to, including the Eiffel Tower. So, without further ado, let's get on with it. See you later, Zara. Have a nice nap in the sun there. Palm trees. Okay, this is where we left off. Let me pull up the picture. Yep, there it is. GoPro library is ready for when we go to that. Now let's put the kick-ass music, I know, but gotta lower it to at least 15% for now. There we go. Just so it doesn't play too loud over, you know, any videos that I play. And alright, that's it. Let's get on with it. Boom, baby. Yeah, this is the photo right after the last video we saw this. Where we saw the little, yeah. So, I took this when I came back down from the observation deck. But first yeah, that's right, I did decide to take some video on the way down. Since I didn't capture any elevator footage on the way up because I was a little nervous about whether people were going to be comfortable with recording or not. On the way down, I actually, you know, did ask, like, is it cool? You know, everyone was fine with it. So this is just getting on the elevator that you saw last time and going down. I started filming. You can see my reflection right here.
Yeah, the wind.
Yeah, it's felt pretty warm other nights. Been here the whole weekend.
Did everybody enjoy the view?
Yeah, that was great.
All right.
Do you know the high roller is still open at the time? The fish field?
It should be. They close at 2 a.m. on the weekends.
Okay.
At what?
On the weekends, they close at 2 a.m.
I might go there next.
Here's a fun fact for everybody. The Paris balloon out by the front there, that's a representation of the first hot air balloon to exist. France, they created the first hot air balloon.
The police!
3 passengers with a duck.
I saw them down there too.
Oh.
Animal testing.
Singapore
Right there.
animals up there.
Animal testing.
That's funny.
Chimpanzees.
What was it again? Say it again. It's what?
The duck, a chicken, and a
Aw.
sheep. They all survived.
Well,
Aw.
that does make sense that going up there wouldn't kill you. But
What about outer space?
it's nice that
Hey, past self.
they're down and everything.
Is that the restaurant?
That's the Sherry Rooftop.
Oh, okay.
Brunch and dinner service.
Is the Eiffel Tower restaurant already closed?
Yeah, they close at 10 p.m.
Oh, okay.
They also have brunch.
Do you need to make a reservation?
I'm sorry?
Do you need to make a reservation, or can you just?
Yeah, you do, yeah.
Okay.
You take the tree left here.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. So I gotta remember that for next time. You can see the bottom of the tower right here. Sticks right out of the casino, man. Let's play some slots. One day I do have to, you know what? I probably am gonna look it up finally. Probably not on stream, but after this stream if I remember. Yeah, see, here's the pictures I took. If you're filming and you take photos as you're filming, the photos will come first before the video, because the video isn't technically like saved and finalized on your phone until after you stop recording. That's why we're seeing the photos I just saw. The photos that I took right there basically came before the video, since I'm still recording. So So yeah, any photos you take while recording, your phone will put them first before the recording itself. Did I just cut myself off? I stopped recording when I was saying something, I think. What did I do? Let's go. Oh, I just said let's go. So as you can see in the video, I was basically like asking about when the high roller closed and all that. The high roller being the next attraction I'm going to here, which is a giant Ferris wheel. But yeah, what I was saying is I want to look up why they don't allow recording in casinos. Because that's been a thing for like decades. I kind of wonder what it's about. My two biggest guesses, one is a privacy thing. People probably don't want to be, in general, don't want to feel like they're being recorded by other people anyway, because there's cameras everywhere. I mean, look at that. Like, there's two right there. There's two on this side. Clearly, one's almost out of view right there. But it's like they're everywhere, right? So maybe people just don't want to feel like they're being recorded by somebody else, maybe? I don't know. That could be. My guess is, though, my bigger guess, I should say, is it has something to do with the casino not wanting you to, like, maybe they're paranoid that you're going to figure out, like, their secrets for how to, like, trying to figure out patterns for how they always beat you, you know, so they can take your money. I don't know. Yeah, so we're heading to the high roller, but here's a good spot for me to detour and show the GoPro video that I took of the Eiffel Tower real quick. So we'll switch to that first, and then we'll come back to this. I have to switch between sources real quick. Capture window, GoPro. Here we go. Because then the next GoPro video, I'm pretty sure, is the high roller. I have some tourist trap attraction kind of photos to show for that too. This is a pretty nice view staying in this hotel. The Cosmopolitan. It's expensive, but you do get a good ass view. The Bellagio fountains right there and everything. It's a nice way to get a good view of them without actually staying at the Bellagio, which is even more expensive. It was mostly the same footage as what I took on the iPhone. What I showed yesterday. It's like very similar, just a, you know, circle around the platform. I wanted to see which one would look better. I'm not gonna remember my suite. There's the corner one though. Obviously the audio is better on the iPhone. I sound like I'm underwater here. But yeah, I just wanted to see like which one would have better video quality. The iPhone does a little bit, but this one captures more. It's more widescreen because it's a... I don't know if it's because of the type of GoPro that I have, but it's meant to be a 360-degree camera. So even if you're just using one side, the front or the back, or the camera that faces you, it has a very wide-angle view. So that when you use both to get 360 degrees, it's seamless. Literally. There's no, like, you won't see a cut, like, from where the cameras are. You know, they both have such wide-angle views back to back, so that they make one uniform global image that you can then like rotate. You'll see an example of this because I have a 360-degree view video coming up for one of the attractions I did. Not from my camera though, from another GoPro camera, but same technology. Stairs down. Oh yeah. So see, I didn't capture this part on the iPhone. These are the emergency exit stairs. It's a long flight of stairs down. Immediately, I didn't say it here, but immediately my mind went to the FF7, man. Did you see that? I mean, it's a tower. It's skinny at the top and everything, so it's literally going to be this. You're literally going to be going down in circles, exactly like going up and down the Shinra Tower in FF7. That's where my mind went immediately. I was like, dude, if we ever had to go down, like if there was an emergency, a fire emergency, which means you can't use the elevator, and we had to go down these stairs, holy shit. That would suck so much ass, dude. It would be exactly like the FF7. You'd have somebody like Barrett going, man, I ain't built for this shit, man. When are we gonna get there? But then, you know, going downstairs is not as bad, right? But if for some reason you had to go up those stairs, then it would be like, holy fucking Jesus. I mean, they captured that perfectly in FF7 Remake. That was the funniest shit ever, man. Just going up the stairs, like the music starts getting distorted as Cloud starts getting tired. And Barrett's like, dude, I can't, man. I just can't. Like, I'm gonna fucking die.
Higher than this.
Yeah, twice as high as this one.
Well, I'm right about that. The stride is twice as high. The elevator attendant told me as I was coming up here. But it's not open air like this. There's whole bars and restaurants. Yeah, one elevator's to go up, another one's to go down. This is just a tiny ass walkway and nothing else. The Strat has way more room, and it's closed. Well, I can see how somebody at better high school, you know, could get nervous looking at this view. Especially with it being really windy up here. Okay. If we go back to media, yeah, the next two videos are the high roller ones. You won't see much on. I did not have time or the comfort. Kind of a weird way to put it, but I didn't really have the ability. I'll just say that to film with both. I think I did still find a way to film with both my iPhone and the GoPro for the high roller, Ferris wheel. But I'm pretty sure most of the footage is these two right here. So we'll come back to this. But for now, we'll go back to the iPhone footage of me approaching the high roller. So it wasn't too far of a drive. I mean, you can see it from the Eiffel Tower. It wasn't too far away. Kinda, but not really. Because obviously it looks closer when you're that high up, you know? It's just like, oh, it's just there, right? It's just right over there. No, it's, you know, you still had to drive a little bit, but again, it wasn't terrible. So... this is pretty late at night, so this street would normally have a lot more people. And yes, that's a zip line. I haven't taken that one, but I heard the Fremont Street one is better from people who took this one. Tourists I met the next day after this took this one, and they said they took both. But when I asked them if this one was any good, because I've done the Fremont Street one, I showed that on, I believe I showed that on stream a long time ago. The last time I did like a Vegas vlog. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, because I mentioned how they didn't tell me to put my arms like this, or maybe the idiot who put the GoPro strap on my wrist didn't adjust the camera so that when I had my hands like this, it would be facing forward. Instead, it was facing right, and it was filming the chick that was next to me on the zipline. So then eventually I realized, and I did this, but by then I had missed a good chunk of the beginning. So I kind of want to do it again just to get a better video, you know? Anyway. Since I'd taken that one, I told them that, and I was like, is this one any good? Because they did both. And they were like, nah, the Fremont Street one's better. I was like, sweet. I can save money. Not bother with this one right here. I mean, I can tell the scenery is not the same as Fremont Street. So I will say, there's an in and out there. I will say that Fremont Street does tend to smell like piss, as pretty as it looks. So that was just my last experience there, okay? Like, it is what it is. It smelled like piss. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Yeah, okay, here we go. So this is actually on the wheel. So before you get on it, they have these little tourist traps, major attractions. This even happened to me in Canada. We'll get to that. For Skylon Tower, they have these kinds of things everywhere now. Let me show you what I'm talking about. It's I have to pull up a photo from a different folder. They have these things where, like, when you're gonna get on the attraction, like after you bought your ticket, you're going up there and everything. I think if I just no, I probably have to close this one first. Yeah. So as you're going up there, you'll see like a camera setup with some people and a green screen usually. And then those of you who've been to places like this will know what I'm talking about. And then they ask you to, they tell you, they don't charge you anything. They just ask you if you want to take some photos real quick. And you're like, okay, well, sure. You just see a green screen so you know what's going on, right? And they ask you to do some poses and they take a picture for each pose. They even did this at the Strat Tower. I didn't bother taking those photos because I'd already bought, I think I'd bought photos for that before the last time I was there. So I didn't bother this time. And so then afterwards they show you the photos, but you have to buy them with, you know. Okay, it doesn't show it automatically. I have to click down on this, reopen this, and then capture window again. There it is. So yeah, the green screen is so they can put this kind of shit in the background. So they asked me to do they asked me to do these poses. There was this one in particular. I'm gonna spoil a little bit of what's coming up. Some of the people I was on the Ferris wheel with, they were very drunk. This was late at night, and they were clearly like celebrating a party or something. There was a big party of dudes, of people. It wasn't just guys. One of them saw this at the end of the Ferris wheel ride. That's when you get to see the photos and you can choose if you want to buy them or not. He saw this photo. He knew it was me because, like, I mean, we were all in the Ferris wheel together for a little while, right? While we went around. And he's like, that's the gangster photo right there. That's the G photo is what he said. I was like, what? Like, I mean, he was obviously complimenting me, but I just, you know, it made me laugh when he said that. He said, that's the G photo right there, man. He's, oh, you look good in this one. I was like, thanks. And they told me to just put my hands in my pockets for this one. I don't know why. They told me to do these poses. I was just following instructions. And yes, we do have the Squall Griever necklace there. I take that almost everywhere. The first time I'm actually looking at these. So these are the hardest ones to take, and Skylon Tower did this shit too. Because they tell you to look to the right or left and do a certain pose where you look scared. They all have this. It's always the last photo too. But they don't tell you why. So here, I don't know what's gonna be on the image. I just see a green screen behind me. But they told me to look scared, so and they told me to put your hands up and look like you're scared. So I did this. I think it came out alright. Now that we have the context with the image that they, of the aliens over here on the fucking Ferris wheel. Is there one inside? I didn't see that. Look, there's one inside too. It's a big ass head. You see that? Right here. I only saw this one and the one up there. This is near the top. There's UFOs invading, and there's the aliens. So yeah, there's that. Now we can get to the actual Ferris wheel ride. That was good shit. Now we can see what it actually looks like up there rather than green screen photos. Let me switch back to that real quick. Okay, so that's the one for the phone. First, let's go to the GoPro. The one GoPro footage. Because I know I filmed with that one first. I knew it was going to be the better camera for actually getting, like, good views. So. Everybody here except me knows each other. And obviously the bartender. I got like this was my first mistake, I should say. There was two different tickets. There was one that was slightly more expensive, which was, I misunderstood what it said. It was basically like a drinking pass ticket. I thought that meant you got access to like a bar before you got on. No, what they mean is that you have a personal bartender with a mini bar on the Ferris wheel with you. I did not understand that until I was on. And I low-key regret it just because I ended up getting grouped up with, like I said, a group of people that were very loud and rambunctious because they were clearly having the time of their life, which more power to them. I'm happy for them. But they were really fucking loud. It was kind of annoying for me because of how loud they were. But I'm still happy for them. You know, they were having fun. But you're going to see what I'm talking about. Because they're going to yell several times and cheer. Going to hear a lot of them. And nothing of me. That is a collector's edition sort of cup thing that was offered at the bar before you get on, which you do not need a special ticket for. I thought the ticket was for that bar, but the ticket was just to get on a Ferris wheel pod that has a mini bar with a bartender. This person here. So now I know next time I go, I don't need that slightly more, it was only like $10 more, that slightly more expensive ticket to get a drink at the bar before getting on. You don't need that. That's just for this. So next time I'm definitely not getting this because I don't need this. I got a couple more drinks because I was like, well, fuck it, I paid for it. I mean, like, since I paid that extra amount for that ticket, the drinks are free. Here at the minibar, you ask for a drink. I think there's like a maximum of like 2 or 3, probably 2. But yeah, they're free because you already paid for them when you bought the ticket. So, you know, sunk cost fallacy. I was like, I know I already have a fucking like pina colada or whatever the fuck I got in that thing that you just saw, right? Here, let me just put it up on screen again. It's made to look like one of the pods on the Ferris wheel, right? It's like, I know I already got a mixed drink here, but why not get like another little mini margarita from the bartender that you just saw, right? Fuck it. I don't film myself getting it, but it happens between videos. And then I take some drinks. I think it's after I'm done filming. Something like that, I don't know. I was like, sunk cost fallacy, I paid for it, I might as well make it worth it, even though I don't actually need or want any more alcohol, but why not? Fuck it. How long is this video? 3:47. There's like a 6-minute video coming up after this one, so. They're much louder in person than on this video. 2 reasons. I have it at 80% right now, so you guys aren't hearing it at full volume. That's 1. 2, the fucking echo inside that pod. There's no open windows or anything, it's completely closed in. So when they get loud, it's like at least 1.5 times as loud as it would normally be because we're encased in this fucking cocoon.
I need 4 actually, I'm so sorry. She can't stand up. This is the best plant for her. That's a real fern right there. It's a real fern right there. Give me some.
Yeah, next time I won't get a drinking ticket just so I don't end up with a fucking bachelor party or whatever the hell was going on here. But also because I didn't want to drink while I was on it. I just wanted to drink at the bar beforehand, you know, before I got on. You live and you learn. It is what it is. That's a high roller, dog. may not seem like it's moving, but it is actually moving, by the way. Oh, there's the Eiffel Tower. It's right there. It just moves hella slow, but it is moving. Like, you have to get on while it's moving. It does not stop. They don't make it stop for people to get on. It keeps moving. So you have to kind of like sort of balance yourself and sort of run and jump kind of. Like the platform is almost like perfectly flush with the thing, but it's still moving. So like you have to kind of, you know, walk a little fast just to get on. Yeah, that is a thing. Also, I wish I was filming it, but something really cool happened. Something really cool happened near the end that I wish I could show. I wasn't filming, unfortunately. I wish I could have seen it. I'll wait until we're done with the videos for this, just to double check that I didn't actually film it. But I'm pretty sure I didn't. If I didn't, I will explain what happened. And hopefully it'll make sense. And describe a visual. Also, thank you for the follow, Street Breaker X2. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And the next video, I think, is... Yeah, this one's like 6 minutes. Let me switch over to the iPhone one real quick. The iPhone POV. To see if, Well, we'll just have to switch back and forth because... I don't know which one came first, which one came after. Oh, there's only 30 seconds. It's not even worth showing. Well, okay, it's 30 seconds, so I guess I'll just show it real quick. Why not? But and then we'll switch back to this one. I don't know why I stopped filming after 30 seconds. Oh, right, I have to get it off of full screen. I'm not sure what the hell I was trying to capture here. Oh, the Eiffel Tower? Yeah, with the Cosmopolitan. Yeah. So that's where I was before. I was like, oh, there we go. See, it's not that far. Not too far. I guess I just wanted a quick capture of that. I don't know what the hell I was thinking.
Bruh.
I like how I just happened to stop filming right as this dude made eye contact with my camera. That's actually pretty funny. He's just like...
Bruh. Look at this dude.
Oh my god. Alright. That's funny. Okay, this is 6 minutes. I'll let it play. So you guys can get the vibe and the atmosphere. There's the extra drink I got. The one from the mini bar that's in there with us. She even had water bottles. I did ask her for 2 waters after this because I chugged this and this. And I was like, I'm going to be drunk as shit. I need to, you know, drink some water to sober up as much as I can and at least prevent a hangover. And because I still have to drive home later. So yeah, I'll let this play and I'm going to grab a snack real quick. I didn't eat enough today, unfortunately. All right. I'll BRB while this plays.
Take over this party, high rollers. Get it on. Start your burn shot. Insert up the bass and kick up the jam. Get it on. You don't need to hear we're singing it out here. Might as well just drink it all. You gotta drink enough for Mo. You have to drink enough for Mo because she's down. You gotta pick up the bread. Yep. Not slack. She's a trooper. She's here. But she tapped out for the night right now. So you gotta pick up your. They birthday twins. So you gotta pick it up for her. You need a rocket
It's right here. There is a K1 over here.
I see the top part. I think it is. I guess we'll see when you get on.
When we get to yeah. Oh yeah.
Is it my eyes or is it? Stretched, yes.
I can't. I don't trust my eyes right now, so.
Okay.
Why you ain't got a thingy thing? Hot socket. Oh no. Because I have the wristy. Oh, alright. I'll do it right now, ready? Thank you so much. You wasn't ready.
She got the right one that us.
Ready.
I'm just saying.
Oh my gosh, look at that! Baby, you stole my phone. I didn't. Jack. Oh, here. I got popcorn.
Turned around, I don't know right now. Try not to lose it. But
We're on top of season. It's like, you know how they have to pay 1 fee at, sure. You're wearing how's it going? Doing good? Yeah? Ginger ale's good? Not dead. Leave it alone.
We're really starting to elevate the night now. Take the Vegas Strip from the south to the north and all the way beyond to Fremont Street. Stretches with their bright lights. Imagine what they see when they look up at all of you.
South to the north. So weird.
Hey, Sean never. All the 2 hours.
Yeah.
You're Gen Z. Oh, Gen Z 2000.
I'm Gen 19, 2000.
You're millennial.
I'm 19, 2000, 1920. Yeah, imagine being born in the 1900s.
Oh, I know. Oh my God.
Said you wanted a drink the first time.
Oh, I know. Well, everybody.
Oh shit, I'm glad I came back to see that. Fuck Trump. I like that. I forgot I did that shit. It's the alcohol in my system, I swear. No, I wouldn't. I did that shit sober already. You saw that when I was driving. In the last vlog from a few days ago. I was like, son of a... Oh, I wasn't expecting this to happen when I click on this. Okay, whatever, I don't have time for that. So yeah, there's that. You guys got to see what I was talking about. Nice views, loud company, but it's a good vibe. It's a good vibe. You know, I still enjoyed it. I think that's it for the high roller. Yeah, I kept that one short and sweet. Our next stop is the Strat, where I actually got this t-shirt that I'm wearing. You'll see more of it in a minute. Well, that's what I forgot to do. Oh. I have to try to pull that up real quick while we're watching one of the next videos. Let's see. Where should I start? iPhone videos or the GoPro? Let's go in chronological order. Oh yeah, for some reason, speaking of, this is already out of order now, but there was the videos I was talking about last vlog. I keep wanting to say yesterday, it was 2 days ago. The videos I was talking about last vlog about like the club, the after party nightclub thing that happened at Tsumicon on the second night. For some reason, I thought I didn't have them or that they didn't get saved. They just got moved to the very bottom of the folder for some reason. I guess it's because of the way the Decibel app saves them, so I'll just show those real quick. They're not that long. Just to wrap up on that, because I know I mentioned that. Here, let's see, screen capture. Oh, I have to open it up first. Yeah, because these are coming up later. Okay, there's the... You'll be able to see in real time, sort of. You know, like through a recording rather than a screenshot, how loud it was in there. Okay, yeah, it should have come up just fine. Here it is. Oh, the full screen thing again? So weird that it's like that. Alright, yeah, 10:19 p.m. Saturday, March 14th. The second after party. Oh, see, it's averaging like 95 decibels, man. And this is standing far, like I'm on the opposite side of where the music is coming from, over where the DJ is. You know? Hella fucking loud. Let me open up the next one. Yeah, it wasn't that much better here. This is the Guitar Hero thing you guys saw before, but this is me filming with the Decibel app to capture the sound level. So either way, in both places it was just way too fucking loud. Which is expected, it's not like it surprised me. It's what I expected of, you know. Bars, barcades, nightclubs. Whatever, it's gonna be, yeah. You're just there to lose your hearing and pretend you're having fun, unless you're actually like that, I guess. I don't know. Most people were just, even in the center of the dance floor, like you see here, most people were just wallflower-ish, you know? Same thing with, we're not there yet, but the FanFest, FF14 FanFest vlog, like a month after this, crowd was mostly the same, you know? A bunch of anime video game nerds, you know, it's not exactly the type of crowd that really throws their hair down, right? Like, starts dancing. But also, in defense of here and one of the parties in that one, it was too crowded to dance. I will tell you that. Like, you could kind of just bop, but that's it. You were almost shoulder to shoulder with people in that one, so I can't blame anybody there for not throwing their hair down, as they say. So yeah, that wraps up that. And right before I go to the next video, since we doubled back to the whole Tsumicon thing, there were some pictures I wanted to show, but I completely forgot to capture one real quick of the, or not capture, but like, forgot to upload and then put it into the same folder. A image of the t-shirt I'm wearing now, because I can't really show it on stream too well through the web camera. Let me just upload it real quick. It is, because it's relevant for what's coming up next. And then let me download it and put it in this folder so I don't lose track of it while we're doing all this. Save image. Yep. Fine right there. Gonna be relevant in a second. And then switch back to Streamlabs, open up the folder, open up this image, it's done. Screen capture. Here it is. So, you guys remember I gave a little shout out to a certain somebody named Blood Artisan. I showed their Instagram, right? They were in the artist alley for Tsumicon. So when I showed that, they hadn't arrived yet. But now, this little insert came with the t-shirts that I said I ordered. They're here, and I took pictures of them. So here's his little plug. That's the backside of the little card that came with it. There's Discord, their Instagram. You can go check it out if you like their art. They're a tattoo artist primarily, but they sell their artwork through like t-shirts and stuff, right? Not this one. This is not from them. And here's the 2 t-shirts I bought. Not this one. That's the one I'm holding right now. We'll come back to that. I don't know why I put it there. But there's one. What the hell was supposed to be her name again? I was gonna look it up. Character from One Piece. Taking off her top. I was gonna check this before stream. I totally forgot. Because I don't watch One Piece, but she's hot and she's going topless. It's a good moment. So I was like, I'm taking this shirt. I'm buying this one. Let me see. What is this? Here. Nico Robin. There we go. That's her name. Yeah. So her name's Nico Robin from One Piece. Yeah, I didn't even know her name. June was right about that. You remember when he said, I don't know if this happened on stream, but when he was like saying something about how I goon to characters from video games I don't even play. Well, I do it to anime characters from animes I don't even watch. I do that too. So he's not wrong. So yeah, we got Nico Robin. You guys won't see this one on stream too much, unfortunately, because it is on the back of the shirt. So unless I get up and turn around on, you know, webcam, like, you're not going to see this image, unfortunately. I know, it sucks. But don't worry, it's because I didn't have a choice. But the next one I did have a choice, front or back. And of course I chose front, just for you guys. So here's a fuller image. And then you'll see the next one that I'm talking about right here. That's the front side of the Nico Robin one. This is the one I'm talking about.
He's pulling his cock out!
Yeah. Psycho from High School of the Dead. I said it that other stream, right? There's a full shirt unfolded. I like that her samurai sword sticks out of the like rectangle that they made. And he still put his logo on the, it's not on the front, it's on like the right here. The shoulder of the sleeve right there. There it is, Blood Artisan. Good shit. Textured really well. It's nice. I'm pretty sure her tits are much bigger. This is obviously fan art, come on. Are much bigger here than they were in the actual anime, but it's not too far off the mark. I mean, one of the reasons, oh, I should say, it's 2 big reasons why she was like my favorite character in that anime. I mean, I know it started off as a manga, and I think it's still going, I'm not sure. The anime was just kind of made to promote the manga, because they made it a limited run. It was literally just 1 season. They had planned it from the start, they were never gonna like keep going with it. I could be wrong, maybe they brought it back now. But they had just made a limited run of the anime back when I watched it to promote the manga. But yeah, she's a kick-ass samurai chick. Kills a bunch of zombies with her samurai sword stylishly, and has 2 giant knockers. Which, again, I feel like I have to look up an image from the actual anime. I'm pretty sure these orbs are not quite this big in the actual anime. But, you know, a little bit of embellishing on the what's it called, the side of the artist, or however you say it, like on the part of the artist is never a bad thing, right? Yeah, those hips don't lie though. Anyway, so yeah, there's a close-up. It's still from, like, this is still from, like, it's not from the website. I actually took it from the t-shirt. It came out really well, actually. Yeah, because it almost looks like it's an image posted on the website, but no, t-shirt. And yeah, that's it. So there, we wrapped up that. Now we can get back to the high roller thing. So we finished seeing the videos, right? Before we go to the strat, I wanted to mention the thing I unfortunately was not fast enough to record when we were getting off of it. So as we were getting to the end, you know, it does a whole spin, right? So we can see that we're approaching the platform again where we first got on. And because it was pretty late at night and they were about to close, we were like some of the last people there. It was getting pretty late. They were gonna close. And so they start mopping and cleaning up the pods. One at a time, obviously, as they're spinning through. The crew will get on. Again, doesn't stop. So they have to do it quick. They have to get on and just clean as much of it as they can and then get the hell out before the doors close automatically as it leaves the platform. Because for safety reasons, the doors have to close before there's no more platform to stand on anymore. Otherwise, you can fucking fall. You fall out and, you know, it's not like a big fall, but you're going to get hurt. Like you'll end up in the hospital. It's a big enough drop. But anyway, so yeah, on the platform, as it's... Like, we looked at the pod ahead of us, all of us that were there, like that whole crowd that you heard and everything that you saw in the videos, we all fixated on the fact that there was 2 people there, and they did this thing. How do I demonstrate this? I'm gonna have to actually, like, stand up and show this. Otherwise, it's just gonna take too many words to explain. Okay. So, this is what they did. For the most part, this is... They were using a mop and they were standing next to each other, the 2 of them. And they sort of did this synchronized swimming sort of thing where they use the mop, they move the mop like back and forth like this. As they made their way backwards, they were walking backwards while doing it because obviously they're trying to mop the floor as they go past it, right? They made their way towards the exit of the pods as they did that. But I guess they wanted to do like a double sweep because one of them got off first and then another one went back to do another sweep of the mop again. So they were doing it like, so he went back on and did this. It was like that as he was walking backwards, and he was doing it rhythmically, very, you know, even paced, exactly how I showed, you know, doing this with the mop. And the thing was about to reach the edge of the platform where the doors were going to close automatically. And we were all on the edge of our seats while we were standing, right? But we were all like, oh shit, is he gonna get off on time? He looked like he had no, like he wasn't in a rush at all. And he was just like, doot. And like he made it all the way to the end of the pod and then immediately grabbed his mop like this and like, you know, lifted it up and jumped out at the very last second as the door just went right behind him. Like if he had had long hair, it would have caught that. And he did it like it was nothing. Like it was perfectly calculated because he had no panic, no nothing. Like he did it with so much confidence. Like he's done it a million fucking times. Like he literally just went boop boop, and we were like, oh my god, he's about to reach the end of the platform. Like it's about to close on him, and he just went boop. Like he just hopped out with his mop. Like it was perfectly calculated. Like he didn't go, oh shit, like let me get off real quick. Like you know, I'm not gonna make it in time. No, he just went boop, and it just went, and we were like, oh shit, like this. That was us. Yeah, the whole fucking... Especially because we were all drunk at that point. We were all just like, holy shit, dude. Like, yeah, the dude just got off like it was nothing. And then he just, you know, then they started mopping the platform. But it was just... It was impressive to see that. Like, we're like, dude, that guy has done that so many times. Like, he knew... I can't emphasize enough how last minute it was. And how impressive it was because of how he did it in such a cool, calm, collected manner. Like he just wasn't even in a rush. Like it was literally perfectly calculated. Like he had no panic whatsoever. He just jumped off like, yep, just another fucking Monday, you know? I think this was what? I think it was no. This was Sunday night. This was the night Tsumicon ended when I came to do this, yeah. The next thing we're going to was the next day. It was on Monday. But yeah, it was just like... That guy was just like, yep. There you go, Lantis. You got it. Here, let me switch back to the, there. Frame perfect maneuver. Yeah, like he's done it a million times. Like that guy had 100% chill as he did that shit. He gave no fucks. We were all like, oh my god. And he's just like, yep. It's just, you know, Sunday. It was insane. I'm telling you, I keep going over it and I'm kind of repeating myself because it was that crazy. Like, that pod was so close to the edge of the platform, and at the speed it was moving at, we really thought he wasn't going to make it because he was literally on the other side of it. Like, here, I'll pause it here and pull it up again. I'm not going to show the video again, obviously. Just so you can see a visual on the fucking pod. He was like, okay, you can see my mouse. He started here with the mop. and the thing was already pretty close, and he did this, like, he slowly made it to the other side, because there's one door here, there's one door here. He just slowly made it to the other side while going like this with them up. He never sped up once, he never panicked, he just kept going at his little rhythm, and then he just, boop, just turned around and hopped out right as way. It was frame perfect, exactly what Lanta said, and he just did it like it was literally nothing. Like, he just done it a million times. It was insane. I'd never, like, I'm just so blown away by it still, just thinking back on it. It was crazy. I was like, that, I don't know if I'll ever see something that impressive again at like an everyday workplace. Like, that was insane. That is the most goated fucking janitor I've ever seen. But yeah. All right, so the next day, because I'm just gonna keep looping if I keep thinking about it. It was too impressive, man. I was just like, that's what I'm talking about. That dude was like,
I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone. I smoke my stogie anywhere I want.
all right, thank you, Arnold. Yeah, that was crazy. So anyway, the next day, I went to the Strat. Also, see, I was so blown away. I haven't even. Hold on a second. How rude of me. Give me 1 sec. A shout out for Sis. Hi, Atlantis. Thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate you. There you go. A heart for Sis. Where is it? Oh, nope. That's too far. This is what's gonna happen if I have 3 pages. There you go. I hope free run was fun. Okay, so I had to remember what I was saying. But yeah, so the next day I went to the Strat Tower. The next day was my last day at the, it was gonna be my last night at the hotel. So I was like, okay, Sumicon's over. The hotel is now deserted, basically. Like, it's so, I mean, you Lance can relate to this. The very next day after Anime North was over, complete ghost town at the convention center. Whereas, like, literally just the day before, it was fucking hustle and bustle. There's a bunch of people, right? So same thing there. The hotel was just eerily quiet. It was bright and sunny, and it looked beautiful, but it was eerily quiet compared to the past couple days because everybody's gone now. I took that extra day, though, because I wanted to be able to chill, you know? And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna go get my car washed because it got really dirty from the drive there. And then I was like, I'll figure out what to do after. Probably get something to eat. And on a whim, I said, fuck it, I'm going to the Strat Tower and I'm gonna go jump off. I'm gonna do the sky jump that they have there. And that's exactly what I went to do. I just did it on a whim. I hadn't actually planned it out. It was just on a whim. And yeah, so we're gonna start with that. It's like those Domino's employees who fold up like 100 pizza boxes a minute with flawless execution. Yeah, exactly like that. It was that impressive. It was fucking nuts. It's mesmerizing to watch. Yeah, I considered myself so lucky that I went there when they were about to close the Ferris wheel, the high roller, because otherwise I would never have seen that janitor do that shit with the mop and just jump off like it's nothing at the very last second like that. I wouldn't have seen that because I'm pretty sure they only do that at the end of the night, you know, when they're about to close, which they were. So I was just like, that was fucking nuts. I love that. I love that I was able to see that. And it sucks that because I didn't, you know, it was such a last minute thing that just happened and we all just saw it right as it happened. It was just a few seconds. I didn't have enough time to pull out my phone and film that. It would have been great to show that here. But yeah, I wasn't able to, unfortunately. Yeah, I decided on a whim I would go to the Strat. I don't have like any videos of me showing up there and all that. These are after I jumped. So to do this in chronological order, I'll just show the jump first. I will start with, let's see. Well, we're pretty much, oh no, I'm still gonna show, yeah. Yeah, these are after. This is all after. Okay, let me open up the folder with the actual sky jump. Thank you for the shot. You're welcome. You're welcome, sis. Thank you. Here it is. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna show, I think it looks better if I show the wrist camera first, the 360-degree video, and then I'll show the first-person POV. Because otherwise, it puts more context to my emotional state if you can see my face first, rather than seeing it from my POV. Especially because some of the shit that I'm saying very nervously right before the jump. Oh no, Lantis is like, I can't watch this shit. She's like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Oh, there she goes. Alright, I respect that though, it's fine. I know some people, even just seeing something like this could be like, fuck that, you know? Wasn't gonna jump. What a phony. No, that's a Family Guy reference. Alright, here. So you're gonna see me wearing glasses that are not these ones. These are the, let me just pull it up right now. Go. Oh, full screen bullshit. There we go. These glasses are, they weren't offering this last time I tried to do this. Okay, so I have a bit of a story. I tried to do this about 5 years ago. Yeah, I think it was in 2021. But I stupidly told them that I once had high blood pressure. I don't anymore. I haven't had it for more than yeah, almost a decade at this point. Almost, not quite. I got rid of my high blood pressure once I lost a bunch of weight and got a healthier lifestyle and all that, right? But because I told them I had it before, they didn't let me jump. And that time that I went there, it was in like 2021 or 2022. I went there for the sole purpose of jumping there. Like, I actually stayed at the hotel where this is at. This is in a hotel. I stayed there for that, and then I couldn't even do it because I stupidly told them I had had high blood pressure at one point. So then they told me I couldn't jump. They couldn't allow me to. Oh, you're afraid of heights like Pizza Mate's afraid of spiders? Oh yeah, you definitely shouldn't watch. Yeah, just listen, and then I'll tell you when it's over. Yeah, because you don't want to see that. I mean, for those who are watching right now, you can already kind of see how high up we are behind me. I think it's what's on my t-shirt actually. See if I can read upside down. It's 855 feet in the air. And they actually shortened it. They gave me some history and told me they actually had to shorten it because the airport asked for that. The airport was a little too afraid that it was too tall and that planes could crash into it. So they actually requested when they first built this to like remodel it when it was still kind of new to shorten it a little bit, and they had to do it. So then the city had to pay who knows how much just to shorten it a little bit. It's just like a few hundred, like maybe 100 or 200 feet. I can't remember what it was. I could probably show you could look it up. It's called the Strat Tower. They had to shorten it a little bit because of airplane safety. But so what I was saying is I told them that I had got high blood pressure, and so they didn't let me jump. And it was disappointing because I was looking forward to it because this was about a month or two after I had skydived. I jumped out of a plane. And that was pretty fun. So I wanted to try this next. Seems like a downgrade, right? Well, back then I would have told you, yeah, it probably is. Now that I've actually done it, now that I've jumped and experienced it, no. This is, I will tell you, I have experience, you can trust me. This feels worse than jumping out of a plane. And I will explain the reasons why, but first we're going to see the jump. But yeah, so I just to finish up the story, I came back now, you know, what has it been, 5 years? So this is 5 years later. I didn't make the mistake of telling them I had any medical conditions. When I signed all the waivers, they were like, do you have any medical conditions or have you had any? I was like, nope. I lied through my teeth. I was like, no, high blood pressure. I don't know her. I've never seen her. I don't know what that is. And thankfully, they didn't keep a record of my name or anything from last time I was there because they just let me jump. They didn't know I was the same person from 5 years ago. So I was like, haha, suckers.
You suck!
Don't get me wrong, I love the window seat on a plane and looking out at the clouds. I'm afraid of the fall. Yeah, I get that, yeah. Yeah, when I was flying to Canada, I always had the window open, like when we took off and landing. Whenever there was something to see and clouds weren't obscuring the view because we weren't high enough for clouds to obscure the view, I had the window open. I was just like, I had window seats the whole time. I picked them for that reason. I wanted to look out and see the, you know, the cities and stuff below us. So yeah, it's really pretty, you know.
All right, and face me right here. I'm gonna start your beta.
It's a 360-degree camera that kind of sticks out like this. It's much taller than my GoPro. It's like way up. It's one of the newer models. Mine is a little bit like more boxy, less rectangular. But if you're wondering why you can still see my wrist, that's why. I think that's why they made them taller. Because look, do you see the distortion here? There's like a seam. Yeah, you can see my mouse, right? Yeah, there's a seam right here. Because this is where the camera's sticking out from. They programmed these things. It's really nice, these GoPros, so that they don't capture themselves. Because you see the base of where it's connected to my hand on this weird glove thing, but you don't see the base of the camera. Like, you don't see the most bottom part of the camera at all. It's like somehow they programmed it so that it just deletes itself from its own video, so that it's kind of like in certain video games where if you're in first person mode, your character model's not there. And as soon as you get out of first person, your character model will pop in. And in older video games, you can see where they didn't make that transition they didn't make it seamless, and your character model will just pop up on your screen as the camera's zooming out, and as it's zooming in, your character model will disappear, you know? Like, because they don't make it smooth, I guess. It's kind of like that. It's pretty impressive. But yeah, the camera's just slowly going to rotate and capture, like it's just going to be rotating in 360 degrees, so you won't always be able to see my face, but hopefully we'll catch my expressions here at the stuff I'm saying, because I kind of freak out a little bit, and I'll explain why afterwards. Well, maybe I'll pause or after I'll explain why.
Alright, perfect.
Because I was pretty calm and confident here until they attached the thing on me. And I'll explain why. You'll probably get it just from what I say, though.
Alright, and then face me.
Well, if anybody else is afraid of heights, they got an ad break right now, so they're lucky.
I'm glad it's not windy. That would make me nervous.
Alright. Walk towards right over here for me.
Sure.
Face me.
Yeah, I'm so glad it wasn't windy.
Okay.
Here. And then face that way, 2 hands on this railing. Move a little bit more to the left side.
Like this?
Alright, perfect. Backup's good.
Jesus, I never looked at the ground. You can see me. I never looked down. I was like, nope, no,
Feels
thank
like
you.
It's already pulling me.
Yep. Part of it.
Okay, so here it is. This is where you might hear some panic in my voice. So at first he told me to grab this red thing. You see this right here? However, he told me to grab it with my right hand. But again, this camera's bulkier than you can tell, because you guys can't see the camera because we're seeing from the camera right now. So I thought he was asking me to put my hand here. For those who are watching, this part right here. Like, he told me to grab the red thing, so I was assuming here, not where my left hand is, on top. So that was physically impossible because of the camera. The camera was sticking out so far, there was no way I could grab this part of the bar here. So I was kind of like, what the hell is he asking me to do? At first, you know? But one of the reasons you'll hear in my voice that I'm getting nervous is this thing, the tether, the thing that's gonna save my life so I don't fucking die when I jump. You see it right here, connected to my back, right? It's, well, it's meant to slow your descent. But the way it's meant to slow your descent, I mean, I'm just gonna describe how it felt. The moment it hooks onto you, it starts to pull you. And look where it is. It's off the edge of the platform. So immediately, I'm already starting to low-key panic because I'm not ready to jump yet. I'm not even in position. And this thing is like pulling me towards the edge of the platform. So so I'm kind of like, what the fuck? You're gonna see how nervous I am here.
Wait, how do I grab it?
Right hand in the red.
How do I grab it? The camera's in the way. Like, I can't.
That's what I was saying just now. And then as I'm saying it, I figured out what he actually meant. Oh, put my hand on top, not underneath. Ooh, duh. Look, you can see that railing over there? That's what I'm talking about. That space right there is too small for the GoPro camera on my wrist. So that's why I was like, how do I fucking, like, what are you asking me to do? And then I realized he meant grab on top. It's just, I didn't want to grab it on top because it's less secure. I felt like it's less secure, and I already feel this thing pulling me off the edge. Trying to pull me off the edge, basically.
Alright.
Listen.
The edge for me on the yellow.
You're not gonna push me, right?
No, I'm not
Okay.
gonna push it. I can't push.
I'm like, you're not gonna push me, right? And he's like, I can't push you. He's like, we're not allowed to do that, dude. You have to make the choice to jump yourself.
I'm gonna count you down. When I say go,
Whoa.
Yep.
Why am I getting lifted?
yeah, just bullshit means once you jump, it just got you.
So he never explained. He didn't answer my question. But do you see how this thing got... If you look closely, you'll see it actually go up because they have to put it in the correct position so that it's ready for you to jump. It's not ready yet. But it starts to pull you because it's on a spring. It's literally a spring mechanism that holds you up.
Right?
Look,
Okay.
it starts to move up, and that's when I freak out.
I'm gonna count you down. When I say go,
Whoa.
Yep.
Why am I getting lifted?
yeah, it's just bullshit.
See? So I was like, whoa, why am I being lifted? Because you see it stretching right here, right? You can see my mouse. It's just like it started stretching. I was like, what the fuck is it doing? Because, dude, it's doing that to get ready for the jump, but at the same time, it's putting more strain. It's like, it feels like somebody's trying to push you off the fucking edge. And you're not ready yet. It's like, dude, what the fuck?
Bullshit means once you jump, it just catches you. All right. Once I say go, you go. Okay. Here it comes. 3, 2, 1, go.
Geronimo! Holy shit! was not as easy as I thought it would be. Ah.
Hold on. Oh my god. So yeah, I'll tell you why. Like at the beginning here, Atlantis, you still shouldn't look. I'm gonna tell you it's not safe to look yet. So I gotta go through this play by play to explain what I wanted to say.
Here it comes. 3, 2, 1, go.
Geronimo!
Okay, so here you see my voice is shaky. Like I'm literally freaking out. Like it feels like shit. It feels like you know, your brain is registering. You just jumped off a fucking building. What are you doing? Like we're fucking dead. So, you know, you get that pit in your stomach, that like fear that you get when you look down off of like the top of a building and you're afraid of heights, obviously, you know, like you're just like, holy shit, you know, you get that adrenaline, right? I'm glad the sunset did pop up. This is what I wanted. This is an aside, but I did want the sunset to show up. I'm glad it's there. Anyway, so at this point, unlike jumping off of a plane, you don't reach terminal velocity right away. And for those for most people who don't have experience with this kind of thing, terminal velocity, it's the same as, you know, it means you've reached your maximum speed, and then you're just falling at that speed. Most people have ridden a car or something of, you know, that kind, you know, a plane, a car, whatever. Once you're at a stable speed and you're not increasing speed or decreasing, you're not speeding up, you're not slowing down, it feels like you're standing still. Well, when you jump out of a plane, you reach that maximum terminal velocity pretty fucking quick. So within a few seconds, it just feels like you're floating on the air. And I got that since I had already gotten used to that sensation because of the indoor skydiving I did before that to prep for that, to see what it felt like to have wind lifting me up, basically. And so it was the same sensation, but 1,000 times harder. The wind from actually falling through the sky was 10 times harder than what's it called? Than the wind tunnel. Which you would think that wouldn't be the case, right? Because the wind tunnel is like the wind is hitting you so hard it's lifting you up into the fucking air. Whereas when you're you know, skydiving, the wind is not lifting you up. You're falling through it. You're falling through the air towards the earth. Yet that still feels harder than a fucking fan lifting you up. Like that still felt like 10 times louder and harder on like my face and everything. I was like, holy shit. So anyway, you reach terminal velocity pretty fucking fast. You reach maximum speed, and then the pit in your stomach just kind of goes away because you no longer feel like you're speeding up or slowing down. Like when you're getting on a freeway ramp, and the freeway ramp is very small, and you have to get up to 65 miles per hour as fast as possible. You have to hit the fucking gas pretty hard on your car, and you're like, holy shit, like, you know, the engine's loud, but you also feel yourself go like this a little bit. That's the sensation of acceleration when you're speeding up. That's the worst part. That's the thing. That's the worst part. As soon as you're at a stable speed, you're just like, it's just like you're just sitting here like whatever. You don't feel anything, right? So yeah, when I jumped off a plane, in a few seconds, it just felt like I was floating in the air, and that's it. I just enjoyed the view, right? And I didn't feel a pit in my stomach anymore. It just felt fine. I was like, oh, this is cool. Then once he opened the parachute, we slowed down. As soon as the parachute started popping out, it starts slowing you down immediately. So then you feel that sensation of acceleration again because you're changing speeds. So the pit in my stomach came back at that moment because suddenly it felt like it. The way I can describe it is it feels like you're being suspended in midair, and you're not moving, even though you are. You're falling. We were falling 165 miles per hour through the air, but it felt like we were moving. And then as soon as you opened the parachute and it started slowing us down, it felt like I dropped. Sounds weird. It's like, what do you mean you dropped? You're already dropping. No, but I actually felt like I dropped is what I'm saying. It felt like I started falling once the parachute was opening because it was changing our speed again. It brought back that stomach pit feeling again. I was just like, oh shit, you know? And then once the parachute fully opened and we stabilized again, then it felt fine again. So yeah, again, this was just me putting context to this. In a few seconds, for both the parachute opening and jumping off the plane, we were at a stable speed, so it felt fine. This thing, they designed it, okay, now we're finally back here, we're back at the Strat. I know I'm yapping a lot here. This thing is designed, they didn't tell me this, that it accelerates your fall until it does eventually reach a maximum speed, and then you're stable until you reach the ground, basically. That part doesn't feel as bad once it starts to slow down so that you land softly on the ground. But the thing is, they made the acceleration very prolonged. Like, as soon as you jump off, you feel a tug from the thing holding you, this thing right here. You feel a tug as it, you know, grabs onto you and slows your descent. But it like slows that initial fall when you jump off, and then it starts to allow you to speed up. It starts like loosening so that it lets you start falling faster and faster and faster until you eventually reach the maximum velocity. But for some reason they designed it so that you get to maximum velocity over the course of like... well, let's see. I'll know because my screaming will stabilize. Let's count it.
Jump, it just catches you, alright? Once I say go, you go. Yeah. Here it comes. 3, 2, 1, go!
Geronimo! 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so about like 6 seconds. No, you know what? It's not. I was like, that would be the same as skydiving. When you can't hear my voice anymore, we've reached maximum velocity. When you can't make out what I'm saying, because the wind is so loud. Okay, right around there. I want to say it's almost like 10 seconds. So it's almost like 10 full seconds of feeling yourself falling faster and faster and faster and faster and faster. So it's 10 seconds of feeling acceleration. The pit in my stomach wouldn't go away for those full 10 seconds. I was just like, oh my fucking god, what the hell, you know? Let me verify that it didn't count too fast. I'll just use the video footage. Let's see, how many seconds was it really? Yeah, it was about like 123. And then right around here when I stopped freaking out so much, yeah, see right there. So maybe it was about 6 or 7? Just over? So it's maybe closer to 6 or 7 seconds. Still, it felt much longer, is my point here. Even if maybe it wasn't, it definitely felt like it was much longer. The acceleration was much slower, so you're in acceleration mode for much fucking longer than when you jump off a plane. So the pit in my stomach wouldn't disappear until we finally got to the maximum speed. It felt like it took an eternity. And then I was finally able to actually enjoy the fucking, you know, the rest of the fall from that point. But it was just like 7+ seconds of pure fucking terror from feeling myself accelerate towards the fucking ground very slowly. Well, slowly and not so slowly. I think you know what I mean. So you can't even make out... You might have been able to hear what I said, but I said I skydived for a reason. So yeah, this felt worse. This feels way worse than skydiving. Because of what I said. Even if it's not as long as I might have thought, it is a longer acceleration time. You will be accelerating for much longer, which means you're gonna feel... It's gonna feel like shit for much longer than jumping out of a plane. Before you finally stabilize your speed. Yeah, my landing was not the best. Because they told me to like... try to straighten up so I could like land in like a squat. And I was trying to do that, but I mean, you don't really have much control. You're hanging off your fucking, you know, that thing that's holding your back, right? So I was trying to straighten up so I could actually land like this with my legs like that in a squat. That was the best I could do, but I'm still too hunched forward, as you can see. So I end up landing kind of on my feet, but then also on my knees. He was really close. Yeah, like that. So I'm like, oh shit! Oh, shit. That was not as easy as I thought it was gonna be.
Bruh.
Oh. What did she say? Oh shit! That was not as easy as I thought it was gonna be. I'm not sure what she said, but see, I'm really relieved there because, yeah, that felt worse. That definitely felt worse than skydiving. Right, here's a first-person POV. Oh, again? It is very not safe to look right now, Lentis, because now you're actually gonna see the fucking ground from way up here. I'm just glad it's not windy. That wouldn't make me nervous.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Over here for me?
Sure.
Face me.
Oh,
Face me.
okay.
Connect you here, and then face that way. 2 hands on this railing. Move a little bit more to the left side.
Like this?
Look
at the view is incredible, but when you look down, you realize how high up you are, and it's just like, oh hell no. It feels like it's already pulling me.
Yep, it's part of it.
Wait, how do I grab it? Real quick, I do want to say this is not the latest you can jump. They do have like 1 or 2 more hours, especially on the weekends. So you can do a nighttime jump. And next time I go, I want to do a nighttime jump. This one is a sunset jump, which I liked. I like seeing the sunset and the mountains in the background there. But I want to do a nighttime jump next time because this will look much prettier, as you're going to see in the next few videos when I show just the non-skydiving portion of the strat tower and everything else. But that'll be next stream because we're already past an hour here. But
Right hand on the red.
it's really pretty.
The camera's in the way. Like I can't.
Yeah, see, look how big the camera is there. You can actually see it from.
Yep, it's part of it.
I forgot to explain the glasses on.
Right hand on the red.
Hold on.
How do I grab it?
See, I was explaining to him that I don't know how to grab it because see where my left hand is? It's like, that's where I wanted to put the right hand, but I can't because that camera's so fucking big, it won't fit between that metal bar there and the one here. That's why I was kind of like, what? Again, mostly I was just kind of nervous because I could feel the damn thing pulling me already. Which is why I then realized what he actually meant and put my hand there, where he really meant. I mean, can you blame me? It feels like it's trying to pull me off the platform and there is no platform left. You can't look at it. Like, there's nothing there. There's nothing to stand on in front of my hand. Like, of course I'm freaking out a little bit. Anyway, so I wanted to explain the glasses, or how they got the POV. If you saw in the... I gotta go back to the previous video real quick. These glasses are something I never knew existed before until I did this, which are, they're AI glasses created by Meta, which is Facebook's AI. They made it for the AI called Meta, their own AI. It's Meta. And it's like, wait, what do AI glasses do? Well, first of all, they can record video, but they designed them so the cameras are so subtle. Like, I looked at them, they just look like a normal pair of glasses. I was like, well, I never questioned it till after because I was just too focused on the jump itself. I was getting myself mentally ready for the jump, so I didn't really question it. Afterwards, I was like, wait, where's the fucking camera? Like, I was like, where's the camera on the glasses? They're right here on the little tips. The little here, this. So these are not, you know, these don't have cameras in them, but like that's where they are. See where my mouse is? There's one there and there's one there. So it's 2 cameras, one on each side of your eyes. So then it captures like an actual, you know, POV. I researched them when I got home and I was like, what the hell? They're like $300, I think, or maybe that's because they were on sale. But they can record video and save video onto they have their own storage. I don't know where it is, but somewhere in there. But then you can, like in this, you can either transfer it to your like Meta account, which is how you manage your, it's the platform they use now to manage your Facebook, Instagram, anything that's related to Facebook essentially. Or you can just download them straight to your phone and just have it all saved locally. You don't have to upload to a platform. The reason they're called AI glasses and not just video glasses, like recording glasses, is because you can also turn on a feature so that as it's recording what you're watching, when it's recording whatever the hell's in front of you, as it's recording, you can have it connected to the Meta AI and then ask it questions like, what am I looking at right now? So if you see something you don't know, or maybe if I looked at this thing and said, can you explain how this thing works? It'll see what I'm seeing and it'll be like, oh, you're at the strat tower, you're doing the little like bungee jump. Here's how it works, yada yada. So if you see something weird in the wild, you can just be like, what is this? You know, or an animal. You want to identify an animal or something that you see out on the road. Yada yada. I'd never heard of these fucking things until now. But yeah, they're called Meta AI glasses or something like that, so.
All right, perfect. Turn around for me. We're going to take a photo real quick.
Oh,
it's a pretty clean video. Oh, shit.
Ready,
Oh.
1, 2, 3.
You face me.
I'm just glad it's not windy. That would make me nervous.
Right.
Sure.
I still got nervous. Oh, motherfucker didn't tell me that thing was gonna start pulling me.
And then face that way. 2 hands.
You can see he's attached to something because, you know, their safety. He's also got to be safe up there.
Made up.
He's got something on his back holding him onto the platform too, so he doesn't fall to his death.
All right, I want your right hand on that red railing right there. Right hand.
It feels like it's already pulling me.
Yep, it's part of it.
Wait, how do I grab it?
Right
I get so nervous here.
How do I grab it? The camera's in the way. Like I can't.
Nobody told me
like
about the
this?
pulling, man.
left hand on this red right here.
All right.
You know the edge for me.
It's a hard tug.
You're not gonna push me, right?
No,
Okay.
Like, I'm actually using my feet,
Okay.
my shoes, and my
Good.
hands to like keep
Whoa,
myself
whoa,
from falling off right now.
whoa.
Yep.
Why am I getting lifted?
Yeah, it's just expulsion means once you jump.
Like it actually feels like someone's really trying to push you off. That's why I'm freaking out like that, because I'm not ready to jump yet, and the guy hasn't even told me to jump yet, and I'm just like, hold on a second, like this thing's trying to pull me off the platform.
Just got you, alright? Once I say go, jump. Yeah. Here it comes. 3, 2, 1, go.
Geronimo! Holy shit!
That's why he's everything! That's why he's so gold! So gold!
Oh shit! That was not as easy as I thought it was gonna be. I played him out of order. Wait, no, these are. I got them from the. They gave these to me. The glasses. I guess she knew how to switch it off, because as soon as she grabbed them, the video just stops. It's kind of cute. Well, she's kind of cute. Could have asked her for a number. But yeah, that was a jump. We got that out of the way. It's safe now, Lantis. If you were just listening, it's safe. The video's gone. It's over. That was good though. It was fun times. So we're at the end of the stream. We already went overtime, but when we come back on Monday, we'll continue with. Let me switch the screen over to the GoPro Media Library. There it is. When we come back, we'll continue with this, where I will show. It's not going to be footage of someone. Well, it's footage of someone else jumping, but from my point of view inside the tower, where you can like eat and do stuff. So you won't see them actually like. You're not going to see their POV or anything like that. You just see them jump off the platform. But you know, that'll be next time, and fair warning in case that makes you nervous too. In case that makes you nervous, I don't blame you. We do see some footage of them jumping off, but I mostly, after they jump, I try to focus on the actual system here that holds you up. That yellow part there that you can see is a fan blade that spins really fast as the cord right there. You know, the cord goes with the person who's jumping, like it's just going, you know, as they're fucking falling. And you know when they hit the ground because the fan slows to a stop, and then they start to pull it back in once they get it off you, and you just see it go, they start like winding it back up, and it just winds it back up, right? The cord on the tube there that spins. But yeah, the fan is so loud. That's why they have hearing protection. The guys that are in there, they have headphones on because the fan is really loud when somebody jumps, because you're falling pretty fast, and so the thing goes like super fucking loud. Like even outside of the room with the door closed, where most of us are watching, where I'm filming from, when we see the other people jump, it's pretty loud. Like we're just like, holy shit. So a little teaser for next time. And you might have also seen when I jumped that there was like a drop zone tower thing. Yeah, they have one of those too. You can see it here in this footage. So we'll check that out, and then after that we'll do the little Zooks adventure. Lantis already saw this because I previewed it. I showed her before Anime North at the end of a PSO stream, but I didn't keep it on the VOD for YouTube. So for those watching on YouTube, you'll get to see what what I showed her that day. I'll probably just play the same clip from that stream where I'm commenting, and Lantis is talking about it. I'll probably just play that clip because I still have it saved, but that'll be after. So I'll show a little bit of the Strat Tower, and then we'll go into the little Zooks adventure, the self-driving car, and that'll be next stream basically on Monday. So yeah. Anyway, let me pull up the outro screen. It. One second. Gotta get the music back on. Well, it's already on, but there we go. Got the... Oh, shit!
He's pulling his car down!
#1 Guilty Gear waifu for me. Dizzy. Pizza Maid noticed this trend. I have a thing for women with angel wings. It's true. Angelic figures, angelic feminine figures are definitely a fetish of mine, and she pointed that out. She caught on to it. I was like, you know what? She's right. I hadn't thought about it before. So she's right. Absolutely. Speaking of, there's Zero, the actual outro screen. So yeah, we'll leave it at that. There we go. Thank you for watching. There it is. Alright, so we'll leave it at that. Thank y'all very much for watching. This was a bit of a longer one, but it's because I was yapping a lot. I wanted to explain about, you know, the sky jump and everything else. But yeah, thank y'all very much for watching. I appreciate the support across all platforms. As always, please do take care of yourselves, stay safe, and don't die. And I will see you all next time. Oh, and real quick, because I know... Hold on. Because I know I forgot to show it, and I could just as well show it next time too. But just so you guys can see the full version of the t-shirt I'm wearing now. Because I did forget to show that real quick. Right before we get out of here. It's, oh, that's right, I pinned it. This? You guys already kind of got a flash of it, but I'll let you have a longer look real quick before we get out of here. It was... right there. This. You don't have to jump to get this t-shirt. It's just in their little store where you go to sign up for it and pay for it. You can just buy it, and they have other t-shirts too. But yeah, they literally called this the GTA style t-shirt. I was like, they can do that without having to pay like royalties to Rockstar for using the name GTA? Yeah. Yeah, they can, I guess. Like, it was not a Rockstar crossover promotion. It's just that they're using the artwork style that they use for like the box art for Grand Theft Auto games, which is like this little comic book format. So they called it GTA style tee. But just the fact that they called it that, though, I'm kind of like, is there a lot of... That's kind of when it hit me how mainstream Grand Theft Auto became, just because of how popular GTA 5 and online became. I was like, the fact that it's so mainstream that a fucking bungee jump attraction is using the name just to try to get a bit of extra clout is pretty crazy to me. So yeah, the font for Skyjump here, and then the Las Vegas, the words Las Vegas are kind of in like the font of Vice City for the old GTA Vice City game from PS2. So it's very much meant to look like the box art for a Grand Theft Auto game. I jumped off a tower! 855 feet! Yeah! Combat stilettos, yeah. Thank you for the adventures. You're welcome, Lantis. Thank you very much for joining me on them. So yeah, there's the t-shirt for those who wanted to see it. If anybody wants a clean screenshot, I'll take this off real quick. There it is. Oh yeah, I know it's not proprietary or whatever. I'm just surprised that they use the name. That they on the receipt, it literally says GTA style T, and I was like, what? I was like, why do they call it that way? Like, I was just surprised at the naming. I was just like, okay, I guess they really want to tell people, hey, it's, you know, it's meant to imitate that style. Check it out, you know? It's just kind of like, all right. Yeah. Yeah, I was just surprised that they used that they referenced that as a thing. I was like, I was surprised that they used Grand Theft Auto as a reference point to let people know what the art style was supposed to be like or inspired by. It was just something that caught, you know, it was just something that surprised me. I was like, oh, I guess they really like Grand Theft Auto. Anyway, let me get the music back on. Tell that to the Greater Toronto Area. Oh my god. Let's see. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just... same music we already had on. Get the hell out of here. Anyway. Alright, so we had not a false start, a false close. Locals know the real GTA, the Greater Toronto Area. That's right.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's doing me!
Lantis is the MVP of this stream. There you go. Alright. Have a wonderful night, everybody! Sleep well. Sleep well, Lantis. Have a great night. Oh shit, I was on the right page for that. Whew.